In this video, we're going to be replacing the old style Minn Kota Ultrex Power Switch with the newly upgraded sealed on-off switch. So the original on-off power switch on the Minn Kota Ultrex has been replaced by this sealed on-off switch. With the original switch, there was a lot of issues with both moisture and loose connections. This switch should fix those issues by having the wires soldered to the terminals and sealed to keep water out. It's a quick and easy fix, and I'm going to run you through it step by step. And if you need to pick one of these up, I'll have a link down in the description below. First, we're going to disconnect the motor from power. Now we can pry the on-off switch out of the foot pedal base with a flathead screwdriver. Once the switch is loose, we can pull the switch out of the cavity, giving us access to the wires on the bottom of the switch. Next, we can cut the wires. You'll want to cut these as close to the connectors as possible. This will make it easier to install the new switch. After cutting the wires, try to secure them so that they don't fall into the cavity. If they do fall into the cavity, you might have to remove the bottom plate of the foot pedal to retrieve the wires. Now we can install our new switch. The switch has two white wires that will pair up with the two white wires that you just cut. These wires are not polarity sensitive, so either switch wire can connect to either cut wire. The replacement kit comes with two Scotch lock connectors. To connect the switch, insert one of the switch wires and one of the cut wires into the connector. The wire insulation does not need to be stripped. Once the wires are fully inserted, squeeze the button with a pair of pliers to crimp the connection. Now you can repeat this on the remaining two wires. After they're all crimped, lightly pull on the wires to ensure you have a good connection. Once the wires are connected, you can slide the switch back into the foot pedal with the wires facing the toe end of the foot pedal. Make sure the switch clicks securely into place. And once you do this, you can reconnect the motor to power and test. I hope this video helped you guys out. If it did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up.